You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Wednesday, November 19th. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yas Money.
Buenos dias.
And good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Man, we're going to have a lot of fun today. Still a lot of ticket giveaways to do. We announced Weird Al's going to be coming to the Tucson Arena.
I'm so excited.
I did see that.
Yeah, that's going to be massive. We'll give away tickets for that, 8 o'clock this morning. Comedian Joe Coy is performing this Friday. I'll have 2 pairs of tickets to give away for that show this Friday, and I'm working on Joe being in studio this Friday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and Joe promised Kendall and I like a big box of merch.
I did not forget about that. Yeah,
No,
you did.
I know you cannot promise Kendall anything, and
Excuse me? I wasn't invited to this party.
well, yeah, you weren't on the conversation, but that's all right. We'll get merch for you as well. But yeah, I'll let you know if Joe confirms on being a guest in studio on Friday. Always a good time.
So just show up, right?
Yeah, you could just show up.
The key.
Don't be disappointed if he's not here. But I'll give you a heads up. I'll text you. And the more the merrier, really. I had Joe at my house up in Phoenix back in the day as well. So he's always a pleasure, dude. So yeah, it'd be great to see. Last night I went out to see the son of Bradley Knoll of Sublime,
Ooh,
Jacob
yeah.
Knoll with Jacob's Castle. And so I might have Jacob in after the show today. Just swinging by the station with another band called Strange Case who opened up for him. So yeah, I'm working on some things, but I'm a little tired.
Yeah,
so recovering.
Girl, you look tired.
Do I?
Yeah.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you walked in here this morning after, you walked in here.
A pre-show shoot.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, which I felt good about.
I don't know if that tired you out or.
But it's exhausting, Yeah, it just flew out of me. I feel a couple pounds lighter. So I shouldn't look tired because on top of that, I have a band called Autumn Kings going to be our guest for the podcast broadcast today.
Busy show.
Yes, it is a very busy show.
I know what you need.
What?
Smelling salts.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Ew, I don't like how you said what.
What? Well, so I'm trying to keep things focused here. Here, I'll play you a little bit of Autumn Kings. They're going to be our guests here in the podcast broadcast. They're super sick, dude. I'm actually stoked for these guys coming in, and I think they're going to perform acoustically.
This complicated disposition that I'm in, chronic condition, this prescription's wearing thin. Mr. Brightside ain't on my side, self-deprecating, complacent. When will I face it?
Yeah, so very good, very catchy, and good-looking boys, too. So, yeah, we'll have a good time with them a little bit later on. It was my birthday over the weekend, and yes, it took you a couple days to wish me happy birthday, which is fine.
I'm old.
Yes, I get it. But Kendall's birthday texted me, made me feel like I was having a stroke.
Oh, my gosh. What did you say?
I figured you were greatly hungover because you never responded to my text.
No, because I couldn't wrap my mind around it, and I don't think you could either. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Did you put that on ChatGPT or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. Is it
With
a
all
Chat
the emojis?
No,
Here.
I mean,
Let me attempt to read this and try to recap the chaos that
Gonna be a
was
lot of
this.
Like
editing.
you need to scream. I saw a lot of caps.
there's a lot of emojis.
It was nothing but caps and emojis, right? And this is what I woke up to in Bisbee, like feeling like ass, and I just like I didn't even know how to respond, and I felt like I was having a full blown stroke. Listen to this. Happy emoji, effing birthday cake emoji, birthday, chocolate bar emoji, another emoji, you slut, emoji.
I want one of those.
May all emoji, your emoji, wishes, emoji, come true on this emoji,
Oh my
emoji,
gosh.
beautiful emoji day. I want to emoji, thank emoji, your parents, emoji, getting emoji, and emoji, dirty emoji, years and emoji,
Okay,
months.
skip the emojis.
No,
Have the message.
No, you have to understand. Well, okay. This I haven't even fully like. I'll read it now for the first time.
Up.
I
You're
know.
gonna have to take a screenshot and pull it up.
Yeah, well, I'll do that for the podcast, but I'll just read it because I couldn't make sense of it when I was attempting to read it the first morning, and I just didn't look back. Happy effing birthday, you slut. May all your wishes come true on this beautiful day. I want to thank your parents for getting down and dirty 45 years and 9 months ago and doing such a wonderful job. You are the check best rearrangement of chromosomes I've seen. Go get yourself some meow or maybe some eggplant. Do whatever your heart needs, squirty emoji, to be happy. Turn up and shove your face in some cake. Love you, bitch. May your happiness never end. But that's me deciphering it like I'm reading hieroglyphics off of a damn pyramid.
It shouldn't be that confusing because you know what that is.
What is that? ChatGPT?
No, it's a chain message. It's a, it's the good old school. Like I think it started on AOL and like the instant messaging of like send this to 10 friends or else you'll get bad luck for the next 69 years,
Right.
Meanwhile,
that is the modern chain text message and they're beloved.
I felt like I was having an aneurysm while reading it in bed. Of course, yes, I was. I went to bed only a few hours earlier, completely drunk, and just like, what is going on? I was like,
meanwhile,
assaulted.
I hit a beef with like the white chicks thing. Like you just had a birthday, you know, and he's just like, I did have a birthday, and I was like, okay.
Well, that's wise. You waited a couple days, when he sobered up and was
okay. Well, I didn't know
mind.
that. I didn't know about what he had done all weekend, so I was watching bits and pieces of it, and I was oh man, it made my day. It made my day. I was concerned because for me, the anxiety would be terrible.
Oh, I know.
Like, so how did you feel? Like that? That's my genuine concern. Like knowing that you went live and you were. Just
ridiculous. I archived that, by the way. I deleted that because I'm like, I don't want to get fired from my side gigs. And not that I said anything offensive, but it's just a bad look.
That poor couple.
Yeah.
You're like this world famous step.
Yeah, I know. No, I didn't feel my greatest in the morning, but luckily my girl drove me home from Bisbee, where I got to rest up a little bit. But yeah, I'm just now starting to get like recouped, and that's fine. As we
Maybe
get
that's
older,
why you look tired.
it takes a while. Maybe I just look old. Maybe you should tell me I look tired. That's not a good look. All right, anyways, let's get this show going. All right, we got so much to get to today, including TikTok Tells Me, Yas or No, and your Morning Moron coming up right after Sublime. Here's Doing Time of Rock 102.1 KFMA. Rock 102.1 KFMA is Beefy presents. That, of course, Bradley Noel, Sublime, Doing Time. Maybe Jacob Noel will be in studio a little bit later on in the show today or tomorrow, but I know that he is enjoying Tucson. They came in yesterday night or the night before yesterday to stay, and they're basically staying in Tucson 3 days, enjoying themselves some tacos and some beautiful weather. So welcome, boys. I know that they're not awake right now, but I'm just saying that, throwing it out there in the universe. All right, it's now 6:15 and time for your Morning Moron. Let's do this. All right, this one's a doozy. You got to wrap your head around today's Morning Moron. Stupidity at its finest, for sure, involving, unfortunately, a 10-year-old kid and a really bad dad. So a 10-year-old near Nashville stole his mom's car the other day and also managed to get his dad arrested in one fell swoop, right? Just imagine this. I mean, Yas and I, we have kids, right? Yeah. Imagine if your kid effed around so much that you end up going to jail for it. How mad you would be. Yeah. Now, so the thing is with this son, he was arguing with his mom, and then she left him in the car while she dropped off some paperwork out of his school. I'm sure they were arguing about his poor performance at school. I'm just assuming this. I relate to this kid. And then when she came back, car was gone. So he was like, all right, B, I'm out of here. If you're going to be like that, I'm taking the car. So she immediately called the cops and reported it stolen. Now, the good news is the kid was fine. It turned out he managed to drive 2 miles back home and even parked it in their garage. This kid.
Wow.
Yeah, as a 10-year-old, I got to thank video games for that,
GTA.
Yeah, pretty much. So he was inside the house when the cops got there, along with his dad. The dad told them that he was confused when his son showed up alone. And they decided not to arrest the kid because he's so young, but the dad was a different story. Because once they were like, okay, well, what's your name, Dad? And he's like, well, my name is so-and-so. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to run that real quick. I mean, while we're here, we want to make sure that, we can't leave empty-handed. Your kid's too young to arrest, but we want a caller. So they ran the dad's ID, and sure enough, the guy had an outstanding warrant. And now he's facing charges for wire theft and wire fraud and theft.
Ooh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Dad. What were you doing? What?
Yeah, well, the dad was a gangster, and obviously the apple don't fall too far from the tree. It's unfortunate, though, because, his dumbass kid basically led cops right to him. He was just sitting at home like, I don't even know what the deal is. I'm just hanging out at home. Yeah. He could be in his boxer briefs. He could have been watching a game. He could have just been like, look on the internet looking for his next wire fraud. And then all of a sudden cops come. It's like, oh, don't worry, officers. Thanks for leaving my son alone. And, have a nice day. And they're like, not so fast, buddy. So in this situation, it's so crazy. It's hard to, pinpoint the morning one. It's not necessarily the dad's fault, right? But he decided to breed.
Fault.
Okay, why?
Because he did the crime.
Yeah, he got away with the crime for the time being, and then the cops show up to his house just by happenstance because his son, stole the car and just went home. A little joyride.
Yeah, but you should be expecting your children to do hood rat stuff, and then the cops to show up, right? As a parent, that's
you're too white to
expect.
say hood rat. I just say that. You know what I mean? You sound too valley to say that.
Oh, trust me, I do.
I know. So I'm like, Ixnay on the hood rat.
Well, I can't say it the way I want to say it on air.
Can you say, whoa. Yes, can you say it for Kendall, please? Can you translate it for her?
Hood rat.
Anyways, yes. Yeah, he being a bad person definitely correlates to being a bad dad. And eventually you're going to get caught up all at once and called both. And for that, I got to say this guy is today's Morning Moron. In here, let's play a round of Think Fast, Dumbass. How about we do that? Yes. Yeah, get your brain up, Kendall. I mean, have you been thinking this morning?
Yes, I have half a Celsius down the hatch. So
okay. What are you sipping on, speaking of crack?
I'm sipping on a little Dutch Bros.
Okay, all right.
Little coffee.
All right, here we go. Think Fast, Dumbass. Let's see how smart you guys are this morning. And you're going to blurt out the answer. If you get the answer right, then you're going to get a point here. Okay. Tickets will be on the line for you guys listening for a hindsight prediction. If you tell me so-and-so wins, then you'll get pair of tickets for Joe Coy this Friday at the Tucson Arena.
I want to go.
All right, here we go. Think Fast, Dumbass. What do you call baby turkey?
Little gobbler.
No, Little Gobbler's your nickname.
No.
It's a poult. P-O-U-L-T. A poult.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. All right. Think fast, dumbass. What's 9 times 7?
Oh my! I hate you right now. Oh,
63.
That's right.
Yeah.
You used to see the old school hand joke.
You did the finger hack. Yeah.
Good job there, Yas.
Man.
63 is correct. All right. Point for Yas.
You're shaming us now.
I'm not shaming you. Think fast, dumbass. This is how it
You
works.
do what
Before
you
7
gotta
a.m. I
do.
can't do math before 7 a.m.
Again, we don't have time for your verbal excuses. Let's just get your mind focused on the game.
All right.
Name the only fruit with seeds on the outside.
Strawberries.
There you go. See, look at you back in the game. All right. How many feet are in a yard?
3.
Damn. Yeah, now you're starting to smoke Yas. What animal is known as the ship of the desert?
Camel.
Damn, that's right. Camel's known as the ship of the desert. I didn't even know that. All right. What color is Spock's blood?
Blue.
Black.
That's right, nerd. It is. That is blue.
I was like, what?
Yeah. What gas? What gas makes soda fizzy?
CO2.
Okay, you're just gonna say carb. Finish the words, Yas.
It's
Is my answer wrong?
CO2, carbon dioxide. No, you're correct. I guess.
Oh, okay.
Look at you, already. She's smoking you right now.
It's
Yes,
okay.
you look so stupid right now. I know. I'm filming it too, so you're looking stupid, but you look fantastic. Dumb looks good on you. All right, here we go. Which U.S. state is furthest from the east? Think fast, dumbass.
Maine?
Connecticut.
Furthest from the east. That's the
I don't
furthest
know.
east, dumbass. And you said Connecticut.
I don't
That's
know
just as
directions.
dumb.
I don't never eat soggy
North,
waffles.
east, south, west.
It's Alaska. Oh my
Oh,
God.
What do you
farthest from the
mean?
east.
It's over
I thought you
here.
meant farthest.
Furthest
Oh.
from the east.
From
you guys
the
named
east.
2
My
East
bad.
Coast states. Yes. All right. What's the largest organ in the human body?
Your
Stomach?
skin.
That is correct. Another point for Kendall. All right. Which month has the fewest days?
February.
All right. I'm giving that to both of you.
Ooh.
All right. With a score of 7-2.
Yay.
Yeah. Kendall is the
I
fastest
think
thinker.
Yas had 3, but
No, stop. Again, your math is not good. You're not mathing right. And then,
9 Inch Nails close.
all right, let's get on here on the podcast broadcast as we get ready. I'm going to play Hellbound from you guys here. I played a snippet of it this morning. Welcome. We are live here on the podcast broadcast. Joining us in studio, very special guests. It's Joe and Jake from the band Autumn Kings here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live here on the podcast broadcast, like I just said, with Joe and Jake from Autumn Kings. Autumn Kings is a band that, honestly, I went down the rabbit hole just recently. And you have a fantastic catalog. So originally from like Ontario, Canada, right?
Correct.
And now
Got
you
it.
guys like U.S. citizens. Where
Okay.
are you? I noticed you rocked like a Red Wings hat. So is Detroit where you're from?
Yeah, I'm 20 minutes outside of Detroit. But
Okay.
I was born and raised a Wings fan.
Yeah. So okay, but it was a quick little transition, right? Just a hop across the border, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Easy. Where we grew up is 10 minutes from Detroit.
Right.
So
You
we're-
can see Detroit
Oh,
from
dude.
across like the little bay there or
Oh, yeah.
lake. Yeah. So I'm surprised they don't just give automatic dual citizenship.
Right?
Just-
should.
They should.
Right.
They make it a lot easier.
What was the process to become like an American citizen? You had to do
That's
that for
all him.
years.
that's
I'm
Okay.
still
all-
Canadian. Yeah.
You're still
Joe's
Canadian?
Canadian,
All right.
Uh,
I'll allow it, you know.
Is that cool, guys?
Yeah, I love my Canadian brothers and
thanks,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
There hasn't been
Long-
any recent tension, right? With
No,
Canada?
no. Hey,
Not
it's
at
all peace and
Zero,
love.
yeah.
guys.
We're all
peace and
peace and love. Just get it
yeah. Yeah, no, what was the process for you to become a U.S. citizen?
Lots of mountains of paperwork, flying places, convincing people that you're so great and that you should be allowed to come. And
Right.
It took a lot of convincing.
yeah, my family moved about 8 years ago. That's the short and sweet of it. My dad had a job over there in Michigan and brought the family along with him. So now I'm here for the ride, man.
Nice. So yeah, we're going to be catching up with Autumn Kings, reacting to some music videos of theirs, talking music and all different types of stuff. They just performed last night at the Marquee Theater up in Tempe, right?
We did.
Yeah. So and
Great
then
venue.
and I
Yeah.
Great
appreciate
crowd.
you.
People
Yeah.
were awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys waking up early and driving down. So you guys are out to get it, and
yeah.
that's very important in this day and age and in this industry. So yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with them for this entire hour on the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan or keep it right here and turn it up. This song is called Hellbound. It's Autumn Kings on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right, so now we're just on the podcast part.
What's up?
Yeah. Now you go
We
full
can swear
screen.
here, right?
You can't swear.
Fuck
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
Go,
Get
dude.
all the fucks in.
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Like your
Yes.
first word was poop. For
I didn't want to go
cursing.
too hard.
Yeah.
Too
Did you
deep.
say poop was your
I did,
first
I
word?
did. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a bad word for some people.
Now the only issue, see, I have a dual stream going on right now. It's a new thing, which what kind of sucks
It's a lot
is
to look at.
I don't know where
on
it
our
looks, to be
side.
honest. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
our shoulders in one spot.
yeah, so that's the shitty thing is so when on the
Oh.
regular stream, like I want to
There it is.
keep you in the shot, and then to get into the vertical part, yeah, then you just kind of have to squeeze in your heads. I mean, you guys grew up together? Were you like buddies from high school?
You know, we actually met at a grocery store, believe it or not, called Freshco.
Really?
What's the popular
In
grocery
Canada.
store here, like in Arizona?
Fries?
Fries?
Yeah.
So
fries.
picture fries. I'm a cashier. He's a banana boy. We glanced,
Produce.
love at first
Yeah, yeah.
sight. Caught a break room together. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, you're in a band. We should jam sometime. One of those empty promises that every musician makes to another person.
Right.
You usually never follow through with it.
Yeah.
Then a year later, I saw Joe Coach Emilio from Freshco pop up on my Facebook. He
That's
was
neat.
playing on a ukulele. I didn't even recognize who it was at first. And I was
Why
like,
didn't you recognize him?
I was handsome then.
He was,
Okay.
a couple more gray
went
hairs.
down.
You were
Yeah.
peeking. Yeah.
And then
Peaked
I was
early.
like, dude, is that Joe from Freshco? So I pulled out my BlackBerry. I had an old BlackBerry in my closet.
This is how long ago?
this was
yeah.
2014.
Wow.
And then I was like, yo, I put it into my iPhone. Hey, do you remember me from Freshco? We should jam sometime. And and here we are today
10
talking to
years
you guys in
later, yeah.
Tucson.
His name in my phone is still Jake from Freshco because I didn't know it.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
funny.
That's funny.
You can't change it now.
No,
No,
never.
yeah, no,
Never.
that's you got to keep that, and that's great
Yeah.
too. Because I was looking at, basically a little bit of your journey and how you guys kind of came to be and started putting stuff out. I know that you did an excellent cover with "Living La Vida Loca,"
Oh,
which was
thank you.
super
That was
funny.
fun listening
Yeah,
to.
Yeah.
good times.
Yeah. And that you basically like self-produced and financed your professional recordings by doing a ton of like acoustic gigs,
Yeah.
and getting paid that way, right? And
Yeah.
so with that, those kind of gigs, every musician knows them if they're well versed and can get these gigs. You're talking about like 3 hours a night kind of thing,
Oh, yeah.
going
Four
through.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Well-
It's a gig.
Marathon. Oh,
Yeah. So how much money would you guys make on those gigs on average?
Dude, before the absolute crazy inflation of the last 5 years, it was like 150 to 200 a night, split between 3 dudes. We thought we were rich.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
dude, what do
all
we
going
do?
to the band, all going to the band, right? Just so we could fund the project.
What do we
Yeah.
do with all this
Crazy.
money? So yeah, we would just put it back in and pay for proper recordings. That's one thing that a lot of local artists, even this day and age, the mistake they make is they don't invest in production and proper mix.
Right.
So the recordings sound bad, and then that affects your whole pursuit. So
Yeah.
we avoided that from the beginning. That was actually a day to remember. We heard them say that in an interview, and then we took that. God bless YouTube.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So we're here with Joe and Jake from Autumn Kings, and we're talking about the importance of a local independent band having, proper recordings, good recordings, and I've been supporting it. I always like playing unsigned acts, and there's plenty over the years that I've featured and put in rotation, and asked for music from all different types of artists, locally or even nationally. But the rule number one is you got to be professionally mixed and mastered,
100%.
make it sound good.
Yep.
And especially when you're submitting for that kind of like airplay and things, or trying to get other people to play, because that first impression is so important. So when you guys are doing acoustic gigs, you need like $150, $200 a pop, going all into a fun, which reminds me of another like kind of like Detroit band, Pop Evil. Like,
Pop People, we've played with them before.
Yes. So, Lee is he basically did the same thing. And really you have that aspect where it's like, okay, our band is our LLC.
Yep.
It's our,
Totally.
it's our business, and any kind of funds or research you hear, we reinvest it in ourselves. So you invest it in yourselves completely. You start getting professional recordings, and you just go to just local studios and work with local producers. Was there anyone who was at the top of your list saying we need to work with them to sound the best we can sound?
Well, we got really lucky, actually. In the city of Windsor, I would say there's one producer who's worth his salt, and it's Marty Back. He's the guy we've recorded, mixed, mastered, engineered every single Autumn King song since we started with.
Nice.
So we got lucky. We didn't have to look at LA or New York or Nashville or wherever else to find that producer who had the sauce to bring out the best in us.
Yeah.
So we ended up just staying local, which I would say is a massive blessing. And most bands do have to travel to find that proper sound for themselves.
Right. Yeah. So he's like the unofficial, like
Other member of the
fourth,
band.
fifth
Yeah.
member of your
Totally.
band. I mean, when you guys are, basically you're at the core, it's you two, right?
Yeah.
They started everything.
Yeah.
But how many members are traveling with your band?
We've got 2 other fellows in the band, so
Okay.
it's 4 guys on stage, and then
Yeah.
we've got 2 guys in the crew right now.
6-man crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we keep it small but aggressive.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you guys been gigging aggressively and touring aggressively this year, all year. How many gigs do you have under your belt so far? Because
We
this is like the
counted.
second wing.
We were bored on our 20-hour drive to Denver a couple weeks ago, so
Just
we're
me
like,
and him.
okay,
Yeah.
15 countries,
Yeah.
86 shows,
Mhm.
Oof.
28 states, 2 provinces in Canada,
Mhm.
and I think 115
115
cities that we
Yeah.
actually stepped foot on if you count hotels too. So
Yes.
it's been insane. I think the craziest thing about the last few months is that we did this, we call it the Triple H tour. It was Hinder, Hollywood Undead, and then a few headlines in between.
Yeah.
And at the end of that tour, we found out 3 days after the tour was done, we're going to the UK for 2 weeks
Yeah.
to go support those damn crows, 1,000 cap rooms all over the UK.
And then-
Yeah.
And then 3 days before that tour ended, hey, you guys get 3 days off. Then you're going to be gone for another 5 weeks with Set It Off. You guys want to do that? Yeah, of course we want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No notice
Yeah, yeah.
for any of these tours.
So it all happened very last minute, but it's been a period of very intense growth. It's one of those things we're 10 years into the band now.
Right.
This is the first year where we feel like the results are speaking for themselves, and it's not us being like,
we're good.
no,
we
mom and
promise."
dad, I promise
Yeah.
this is going to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no,
It's been great.
absolutely, and yeah, you got to strike while the iron is hot, so to speak, and then you just roll up your sleeves and work.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Yes, because you're getting out in front of all those new fans and stuff, and you're winning them over one show at a time, and getting all these great supporting gigs all over the world, and putting like stamps on your passport, which I love to see. And even on top of all that, like you hear how exhausting the schedule is, right?
Yeah.
Already,
I'm tired just hearing it.
right?
You don't even
doing
want
it.
to know.
Yes,
It's
and the fact that and we got to do radio in the morning. So they
Right.
gigged last night, then drove down from Tempe to make sure they're here, and they're here on time. So and that's not a normal musician trait. So right off the bat, a lot of love and respect. So Autumn Kings are our guests here on the podcast broadcast. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, which I just said ad nauseum, and then we're gonna pull up a music video and react live with Autumn Kings. And then before they go, they brought their acoustic guitar, so we're gonna get a performance as well. So you can keep it right here. Join us youtube.com/beefvegan.
Where's the camera?
It's
there.
right,
Right
it's
from
directly in front of you.
yeah.
What up?
Sneaks up on you.
Yeah,
Square.
go full screen. I know. It does suck to get that vertical, and like I said, it's a new thing that I feel like they need to work on a little bit
It's
better.
like a 0.5 or something. Right?
0.5 would be nice.
Yeah,
that seems like technical stuff.
Yeah. I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, those tours are amazing, dude. So, your passport must look amazing.
Yeah.
And going over there, what country were you most excited to visit the first time?
How about you? This year?
I'm going to say Singapore. We
Same.
went to Singapore this
Oh,
year. Yeah.
really?
It was
Beautiful.
amazing.
Do they wig out in Singapore like the rock fans?
Well, we actually played for the U.S. military there. We performed for
Military
the people
bases.
based there.
Nice.
Yeah, low key,
Yeah.
which is crazy. We got to see the country. We had 3 days off there, which is insane.
Oh, good.
So it was lovely to see that, just squeaky clean, luxurious too. I mean, that hotel was. I did not want to
Really?
leave. I wanted to move.
Yeah, we
there.
stayed in the hotel where the vortex is. Have you ever seen that? It's a man-made waterfall inside a mall.
I think I saw that in the show Westworld.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure you did. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I love Warsaw, Poland too. So it was
Mhm.
crazy when we went to Eastern Europe. There's a special love for rock music. Here you have so many competing options for entertainment that we're all used to bands going on tour and playing in Tucson or Phoenix or wherever else in America.
Right.
When you go to Warsaw, Poland, people come from every neck of the woods. They leave their barn in the countryside and come. We had people come from Ukraine. People came from Belarus.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They
Crazy.
really care because people don't come there that often.
Right.
That was awesome. I mean, I loved Switzerland too, just getting to see the mountains. and
Yeah. I was gonna say for me, the
freshness.
UK. Like I've been wanting to go there my whole life. All our favorite bands, all my favorite bands are from there. I love the Beatles, so it was amazing to see. And we saw Stonehenge, which was crazy.
So you did have time. You do have time off to kind of go
You
do
have,
the tourist thing.
30-minute pockets here and there where you're like, if we drive really fast,
Yeah.
we can
Oh,
get there
yeah.
and look it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we see the Stonehenge.
We can
and
see it
yeah.
from the window, guys.
Yeah.
It's nonstop.
Yeah, that's amazing. Let me pull up your so here's your Instagram here, and you can follow Autumn Kings. You guys are watching along, of course, at Autumn Kings Band, right? Is that what it is?
I'm
yeah,
nervous to
on
see this. Wait a
Instagram.
second.
Yeah, so here we'll show your Instagram right here. And with that, so you're currently on the Set It Off tour, or are you on the Melrose Avenue tour?
Set it off. Melrose is going to be April and May of next year.
Okay, yeah. So there you guys don't have kids or anything, right?
No,
Okay.
that would make this very difficult.
I got a cat.
Yeah.
It would make it impossible. Yeah. So
Yeah,
got a
Your
wife
cat's
and
having a
two
hard time.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
full
stressing
blown.
out.
I mean, you look even just to Set It Off tour, right? Which again, you got 5 bands on this tour, and like there's so many dates here, like 2 months straight. You
Yep.
hit the road and you're just going.
Yeah. Grinding
and-
it out.
Yeah. And so, what has been your favorite show off this run so far?
Favorite show off
Ooh.
this run? Oh, Salt Lake City for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. I was going to say Utah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That Mormon
They're-
energy gets unleashed
They're
and they go nuts.
crazy, man.
Yes, it's like the movie SLC Punk, right? Because you got nothing else going on.
That
in
is totally what the
Utah.
vibe is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
so
they love it.
they rage.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
that-
rage.
That was
dude,
the second
they
time we went
absolutely-
to that venue, too, this in like the span of 3 months.
consistently.
Really?
Salt Lake's great. Denver is great too.
Yeah,
There's
Denver's
a real
good.
love for rock. And I would put actually Tempe last night in the top 3. It was
Yeah.
a great crowd.
Nice.
We actually
Good.
played in Mesa about 6 weeks ago. It was a little headline show that we did. And about every single person who was at that headline show, or at least half, maybe more, showed up yesterday.
Nice.
So there's real loyalty around here. It's awesome to see.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that actually is a testament to your guys' ability as a live act as well. You know, to win them over like that, where it's like, oh, I got to see him again.
Thanks.
And just a few weeks later.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, we try to build relationships with every single fan. So Joe and I will go to the merch table after the show and get to know people, take photos. It sounds a little cliche, but we don't really have a boss. We decide whatever we want to do.
Right.
But it's the fans and hearing their feedback that we really take seriously. So it's nice to actually get FaceTime with them.
Yeah, nice. Are you guys signed right now?
We are. We signed with Hopeless Records last year.
Okay,
our
congratulations.
first signing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been nothing but upward from there. It's really crazy. You know, in the rock world, it really helps to have a label still. I know all the crazes around being independent, especially in hip hop. A lot of people have had really successful careers, but in rock, it really holds weight to have that stamp of legitimacy of a label like Hopeless that's broken, that's helped with Sum 41 and Avenged Sevenfold, Yellow Card, The Used. I mean, it goes on and on. So it's been great. But 9 years we were independent.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool being independent because we got to figure out who we were creatively before we joined on with the label. So there wasn't any sort of creative compromise once we signed with them.
Yeah, they're not telling you to go in a certain musical direction.
No.
You know, growing up in Canada and your music is like, you know, it's aggressive, got a little, you know, like hard riffs and everything, a little distortion. Were you like heavily influenced by like Billy Talent?
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's music to our ears that you said that.
Literally inspired us.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you just said that.
Like,
this must be,
I love Canadian
royalty.
I was
underrated band.
I was doing a morning show on Independent Station, which we do our afternoon show on up in Phoenix and stuff. And so programming the music, I was always counter programming what, like, you know, our competitors were playing. So I got really into great Canadian music, like bands like Mother. I'm like, I really love them and friends. But Billy Talent was always one, like Devil on My Shoulder.
That's the first song I got into.
You know what I
We used to
mean?
cover that song live, man.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
can't believe you saying
Making me want to play it on this acoustic guitar
I
right now.
know.
Yeah, can you play that on acoustic guitar?
Oh,
Absolutely, because I'll
Just-
record that for
I don't know if I can
for
sing it right now.
KWSS.
Wait, I'll play the riff.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'm not a real Canadian if I can't.
Yes, there it is.
That's it.
Yes.
Not as heavy on an acoustic, but
So you're saying that's the test to be a Canadian citizen? You have to be
you have
able
to know Billy Talent.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's weird too because there are separations between America and U.S. and, you know, every band that's outside of the U.S. wants to kind of, you know, break in the U.S.
Totally.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just doesn't make sense. So like when I was talking with like Ryan from Mother, who now they are blown up because of TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Like they were progressively, we were playing them from Oh My Heart, and they would come to you know, Phoenix, and we would play little 200 person venues and, you know, pack them out and stuff. And they're doing everything they could to try to break in America, and you know, it wasn't like happening. And then, you know, I booked them on a venue that was like 1,000 person venue, and we were able to sell that out. And I showed him, you know, and this was on my little small indie station. I showed him, I was like, look, it's not you guys, you know, because if like when people hear your music, they get your music and they show out. It just, you know, the platform's got to play you. And the radio stations didn't play them. And then TikTok did. And now they're selling 5,000 person venues all over the world.
Yeah.
Billy Talent's one of these acts that should have broke big in America.
It should have been the biggest act out of Canada.
Yeah, there's no reason that they shouldn't have.
Billy
Right.
won to 3.
It's crazy, man. I mean, one of the biggest pieces of advice we got was from a former A&R guy of EMI and Capitol in Toronto. And he told us when we were 19, 20 years old, he's like, don't sign in Canada first. Whatever you do, sign in the US, and then it sort of tends to spread. And I think with Billy Talent, I think they signed in Canada, I want to say. And I don't know. Back in the day, that mattered a lot more. Like you said, now with Mother, that you have TikTok and the internet.
Yes.
I think it matters a lot less where you're from.
Right.
Back then, it mattered more. And
that makes sense. That does make sense. I mean, I'm looking.
Crazy.
I pull out here. I'll pull up this page right here. So
I saw Billy Talent had like 2.6 million on Spotify, so I feel like a loser now.
No, that's
like,
nothing. So look at you pull up their page or YouTube
it's
page.
just the monthly.
Look, the YouTube page, like Rusted from the Rain, has 28 million views, right?
Yeah.
On there.
Fallen Leaves.
Yeah, Fallen Leaves, of course, is a massive hit. In fact, actually, if I go to popular of
Like
their,
if you play something, I feel like I would have to recognize it.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be a good
Maybe
chance.
Did you
Rusted from
play
the Rain?
any video games like NHL or any of those? Maybe that's a Canadian question. Or any of those like Tony Hawk. They were in all
Crash
those. Were they in Tony Hawk?
Bandicoot.
I think they were
in Crash
Tekken.
Bandicoot.
They were in,
not in
yeah.
Tekken.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
They were
that's
actually really big in Europe too. Like they'll go to Germany and just do arenas.
yeah,
Which
exactly.
is crazy
Yeah.
too.
It's everywhere except for the U.S. It's just because the U.S. they didn't get into the quote unquote system, which is again disappointing because it's fantastic and like you said, you look at their catalog on just on YouTube alone, and their top videos 28 million, 20 million, 19 million, 18 million, 10 million.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so all of it. Devil on My Shoulder here. Let's play a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Customize and save with Liberty.
Right.
Yeah, spread the
Canadian
gospel.
gospel.
And this is a
Yeah, no.
throwback too, because like this was in my rotation.
No way.
Yes,
hell?
on the show
Oh, nice.
because my show sounded different on the radio, and it was honestly, if I could sum it up in one genre, it's Canadian. That's it. That's it. There's so much Canadian, and from Arcade Fire to Billy Talent.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, like these Canadian artists definitely were like kind of define the style of the station that I was basically programming. But yeah, here's a throwback. We're gonna react a little bit to this here. Now, I know I'll get flagged on YouTube, and I'm not monetizing anything, so we're fine. It's worth it. Shout out Billy Talent.
As I get closer, my dreams get farther. I climb the ladder, but you can't get over. Thirsty for water, you give me vinegar. When I drink your medicine, it just makes me sicker. I dug a hole so deep, I'm gonna drown in my
Ugh.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Can't even sell my soul, 'cause it ain't one shit to take. I
Got the devil on my shoulder.
and I just can't sink any lower. The hounds of hell are getting closer. I got the devil on my shoulder.
Yeah. Chanting. I mean, I imagine you guys seen them live then a couple times.
I've
huh?
seen them live.
I
Yeah.
actually haven't.
That's
I
one
never
What?
of the best concerts of my life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
1,000-person ballroom in Toronto.
It's like Canadian punk. That's what it
It is
Yeah.
Canadian punk, good arena sounds as well, chanting
Yeah.
choruses, you know, just rock star studs. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, that doesn't surprise me then. A strong influence there
Oh,
and
oh, yeah.
song
The
structure
first
and your
album,
writing.
if you hear it from us, it sounds like Billy Talent.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's you know, so many artists kind of they start their first records or songs that they make are really just homages to the ones that they're really
Totally.
following, and then it takes a while to discover yourself, your own sound, things like that.
They
And-
played such an integral role that even on a song like Hellbound, the way the chords move, there is subtle Billy Talent influence.
Oh
in
yeah.
there.
Ian
If you
Gusau's
listen.
guitar work.
Oh yeah.
You think you're ever going to get a cease and desist from Billy Talent's people?
That'd be
Like,
the
hey,
greatest compliment.
That means they could sign it. I'd get their autograph. It'd be great.
Then we could
Yeah.
say we've worked with Billy Talent before.
It's amazing.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we're live on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. On the podcast broadcast, we got Joe and Jake from Autumn Kings, and we were reacting to Canadian royalty, Billy Talent, and a throwback of a song that came out 15 years ago, "Devil on My Shoulder." Not even their biggest one by far, as far as YouTube, specs are concerned, and just talking about the influence that you guys, were inspired by them, being initially from Canada. Now, of course, you are touring with like a who's who of great like rock bands, aggressive bands. You're on, festivals. You're on these support tours, headlining tours. Has there been a band that you played with recently here in the last year or so that you're almost like instantly inspired by, where you're like, dude,
yeah.
we gotta.
Hollywood Undead.
Hollywood Undead.
yeah.
They were amazing.
It was crazy
Yeah.
because if you look on our Hellbound YouTube video, the comments are riddled with, you guys need to tour with Hollywood Undead
Yeah.
for about a year before we actually hopped on the tour.
Yeah.
And we got on and it was so surreal, especially for Sky, who's our new bass player.
Mhm.
He waved up a sign when he was 18 to get Hollywood Undead's attention.
Younger, dude.
They sniped him and he went on stage, and then we're backstage hanging out with them, like hanging out and partying. And he's like, hey man. And they're like, dude, we
Charlie
actually
remembered
remember
him.
you because he's got the dreads. He's got a pretty iconic look.
Really?
And so it was
Yeah.
a full circle moment 10 years later.
They
10 years
remembered him from 10 years
Yeah.
prior,
They,
dude?
they really
Aw.
did. And it was sincere too. Yeah, they meant it. They weren't
That's
blowing
sweet.
smoke.
Super nice guys too. It was, and their show was amazing.
Yeah. So what about their show? Were you thinking like, oh man, I wish we could, once we get to that point, budget and things like that,
Oh, yeah.
we'll definitely do this.
Oh,
What's-
yeah.
what's-
The lights, especially the lighting show was just phenomenal.
But their
Yeah.
energy on stage and how they interact with the crowd, I think, was really something we were like, we got to start doing something like
They're just
that,
fun.
Right.
This, they're super fun.
You know, like a lot of
Yeah.
rock bands, they lean dark and depressing.
Yeah.
We try
Yeah.
to be the antithesis of that in many
Mhm.
ways.
Yeah.
And Hollywood Undead is that too. Everyone is
Completely
smiling, having
opposite,
fun.
yeah.
And to us, that's the best thing. If you can get pulled away from the day-to-day minutia of life, just have fun.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, let's all commiserate in our depression. It's like, no, let's have fun. Just
Yeah,
have-
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's where it
There's
starts
no
and
sad
ends.
AC/DC song.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. Well, it's another thing too where we were a regional / local band for so long, and it's easy to be the best in your home city of 200,000 people and think that you're the shite. And then you start playing with Hollywood Undead, Hinder, and these guys, and you realize, dang, we got a lot of leveling up to do. You get
Right, yeah.
humbled really quickly.
Yeah.
It's
Learning
like, there's a
experience.
super pro level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just sound like every night when they clock in, they just sound pro.
They're right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of it is the sound and having the best like sound and equipment to make sure that you sound as studio as possible. Sometimes it's backing tracks, but that takes away sometimes from the energy
Yeah,
of the
definitely.
crowd. Because sometimes you got to get a little bit offbeat or a little bit faster
Yep.
to get in. I mean,
Yeah.
when you guys play, do you backtracks any of that and kind of harmonies a little bit?
Very little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
as little
little.
as possible.
You know,
Yeah.
like on a song like Power, we have a song called Power where I'm rapping on the verses and it's largely a violin part.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have a violin player in the band. So
Right.
we'll pop something like that in the tracks, but what you hear vocally, that's all real.
live.
Guitar,
Live.
yeah, everything is real. And you'd be surprised, but people would be surprised the amount of, hard rock and metal bands that are 60% backing tracks and
More,
40% real. It was
Right.
actually a bit of a shock to us too. So we try to really keep it like on the Green Day, Oasis, that really raw rock and roll.
Keep it a rock band on stage.
Keep
yeah.
it a
Yeah.
rock band on stage as much as we can.
Speaking of the rapping, how long you been rapping?
I've been rapping since my 12th grade or grade 12, as we say in Canada, a school project in English class where I did it as a joke. This is actually a true story.
I
Yeah.
don't even know
And,
this.
yeah. And I was rapping up in front of my class and everyone was loving it. And I was just screwing around. I'm like, you know what? Actually, why don't we like
I'm Eminem,
dig into this a
man.
little bit more? Eminem
Yeah.
lives 30 minutes from me.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
it.
I'm
It's
close
just
enough
into my
in that
brain.
area for
I'm close
sure.
to greatness. Maybe my
Right?
That's
my 12,
funny.
my
Close
grade
enough
12.
to it. Yeah.
You know,
How about we do a live remix then? Do you think you could spit some like a verse on this beat right here?
yeah.
All right.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to sit over here.
hey, I'm
Hold on.
here. I'm here. I
Make
don't know
room.
what's about to
Wait,
happen.
like freestyle right now?
Yeah, if you could freestyle.
Is that what you
I'm
meant?
not hearing any beats right
or
now.
you
Oh.
are. This is it's ramping up. Get your headphones.
That's
on.
why.
Oh yeah, we got it. Yeah. Get his headphones plugged in
Shot.
there, Kendall. Let's
This
see.
is crazy right now.
You plugged in right now?
I'm not
Can you
hearing
hear
it.
it?
I'm not hearing it right now.
We got,
Oh,
Where's
you
my
got it.
snare at?
down here.
Yeah, Hunter. Where's my
Where's
snare?
my snare at?
Where's my? Yeah. I mean, how did we just reacted to Billy Talent? You were just watching it?
All right.
Yeah.
What? All right, here.
They knew it from muscle memory. They could hear it in their heads.
Crank this up.
Yeah, you can turn it
There
up.
should be a volume.
Hey,
There
yo,
you
Trey.
go.
Yeah.
I got no
Hey.
snare in my headphones.
We at the studio in Tempe.
No, you're in
It's
Tucson
fine.
now.
That's
Fuck.
all right.
Oh, don't cuss. We're on the air. Oh, he's already
We're off to a terrible start.
Yes, we are. But
But
that's
I get
okay.
what I'm saying. Keep it going. Keep it going.
You got
Keep it
this.
G. Will Smith it. Will Smith it. Here we go. Slap that beat, man.
Yeah, I'm with Beef Vegan. I see him, but he ain't really eating. Oh, and now I have my girl Kendall. No, I ain't talking Kardashian. I'm just with Joe and Jake. Who's doing this? Yeah, it's so fake. I don't know what I'm doing. Spitting this beat, it really sucks. The beat's great, but the voice, man. I think he needs to go get hit by that U-Haul truck. Yeah, because his transmission just died yesterday. Yeah, he ain't got much to say other than he needs some caffeine because he looks like a fiend and he ain't no machine. He's just trying his best not to get booed off this place. Get out of the studio and go run some kind of race. Yeah, I think it's the end now. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna take a bow.
I'm gonna switch the beat. I'm switching the beat.
I was
here.
trying to, Migos it for you. I got
Bro.
you.
Yeah, you did.
I got so on the spot that I effed up the name of the city on the freestyle.
Oh, man.
Just trying to come up with it. That's crazy.
Yeah, you
Hey,
Michael
that's all
Bolton.
right.
it.
Shout
It's
out
okay.
Tucson.
It happens.
Kept me last night. I know we got a coffee.
Here,
Just
this,
kidding.
this is more of a melodic
Ooh,
of
I
sorts,
like
right?
this.
Yeah. I think you'll be able to groove this a little bit better.
Yeah. I think sometimes you
Feel
got
that,
to just dig down deep inside.
Yeah.
Figure
Even
out
if
how
you
to address them
remix
inner
a verse
demons.
that you put on a different song.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah. put it
Kendall's
in
that
there.
Britney Spears on your shirt?
No, it's Courtney Love.
Yeah. I've been working like a dog every day and night, trying to make this music thing work, trying not to start a fight with the bands that I'm playing with. Yeah. Just keep it cool, keep it kosher. Yeah. And I keep my composure every single day. I try to keep it all bolder. Yeah. Just vibing out like a hippie. This is a great beat. It is feeling kind of skippy. Is that some Dunkin' Donuts? Yo, what?
Start looking around.
Yeah, and I'm not a slut. Oh, wait, that's a fact, yo. What you got right there on your laptop, yo? Is that some chat GPT? Oh, I see it, Kendall. Are you talking to me? Are those some questions that you got lined up for this band? Yeah, you got some questions for the man right here.
Yeah.
Am I doing good so far?
Yes.
I don't know. Should I get hit by a car?
No.
Do you think one day our band could be a star?
Yes.
Do you think I should go grab my guitar
Yes.
after and show you who Autumn Kings really are?
Yes.
Yes. Should I show you all my scars?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't really got too much. I grew up in a middle class household and we ate lunch. Yeah. And my mom and dad were together like a stamp to a letter. So yeah, all we do is try to write cool stuff. Yeah. But I ain't hot as Hillary Duff.
Oh,
No,
man.
I'm really not.
That was beautiful.
And I know this freestyle was a bunch of fluff. So I'm
Okay,
out.
that's excellent. Jake, Autumn King. Speaking of which,
I've never done that before.
So
brave.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
freestyle
You
on the
made me a new
radio,
man.
live
So
on the
brave.
radio. That's good. Now it's time to grab the guitar. We're gonna do a
Oh.
live performance with Autumn Kings
Taking me up.
acoustically right here in studio. YouTube.com/BeFegan. We'll be back after music from Dancing on Rock 102.1.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen him do. And I've known him for 10 years.
I've never done. Have I ever done that?
I
once in my
didn't know.
life?
I know you could do that. I still don't know if you can do that.
Mr. Beef Vegan.
Hey, that's
You
what we
push
do
me
here.
away.
Damn,
I've never
it's
been
okay if I
pushed.
stand up.
That's
Of
how
course,
we do
Yeah.
it.
of course.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
That was
Woo.
fun. That was great.
I felt like, you know, when you played Guitar Hero, that you're missing a lot of notes and you're just about to fail on the song and then you just hit enough notes and you get back in the game.
Yeah, exactly. You just had to ease back in.
I was trying to give you
Like,
some
and
star
grab
power,
it.
bro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I couldn't hear the beat. I'm like, what's he doing?
You didn't
I
have
had
headphones too.
I just felt the music,
Yeah,
man.
you know what?
Joe's
That's,
my hype man, dude.
that's our bad for not hooking you up with headphones.
You're good. I didn't
You
know
know
we
what?
were freestyling. So.
I know. We'll set it up here. I'll tell you what. We'll play a clip from that we did earlier, and be right back with a live performance as we get everything checked and ready for Autumn King. So stick around. Earlier this morning, we did a round of TikTok Tells Me,
Okay.
and it went like this.
and balls.
Yeah, this is how
balls.
I get the most prediction of the future and what's happening. Here's a couple stories that will blow your mind. In the future, we're going to be super lonelier than we are right now. We're going to crave physical touch.
Excuse me.
So much so, right? There's singles out there that are willing to pay $200 to meet up and hug strangers.
Aw.
Yes, it is sad. Absolutely, Kendall. I mean, you get the hug all the time, which is good for you. Yas, not so much. But,
No.
you know, I feel that pain. Seriously, touch-starved singles are now paying $200 or more to attend curated meetups where the main activity is straight up hugging strangers. And this is a real thing. The 3-hour gatherings hosted by a group called The Feels in LA, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and DC guide attendees through meditation, eye contact, reflective prompts, and long, quiet embraces. It's like Fight Club, but with hugging.
It sounds like the best of a relationship, you know? It sounds like a good deal.
If the best of your relationship is hugging, then your man's not putting it down right. All right. So the goal isn't necessarily dating, but building emotional openness to relearning like how to connect without the usual dating app burnout. And it's a pricey ticket, but they say it's worth the human warmth. But in this economy, I mean, even hugs come with a cover charge. It's pretty insane. Is that a hug tariff?
Yeah.
Hug tax?
It sounds like a good side hustle, really.
Yeah. I mean, you
if
seem
you're-
like a good hugger.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I think I am.
I wouldn't know. All right. Oh, what about this? Okay. Would you clone yourself, like an
No.
AI clone of
Yes.
yourself, a
No.
digital AI clone? You say
Yes.
hard no.
No.
Yeah, that's why.
That's creepy.
Okay.
I saw the commercial with the grandma.
Oh, I don't know this commercial you're referring to. Now, Kendall, you said yes. You would do an AI clone of yourself?
Yeah, because we would tag team. I would probably have one evil Kendall clone, one good one that's super fit and like, is doing all the fun things. And then the other one is super fat and she's doing all the dirty work.
Oh, okay.
That just sounds like too much work. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yes, you sound like a couple Kendall glitches. There's a company that raised $10 million to create these digital AI copies of people. It's called UR.ai, and it raised the money fast. The company is backed by Mayfield and Bold Start Ventures and plans to use money to hire staff, expand its platform, yada, yada. And unlike most AI companies working towards one general system that serves everyone, UR.ai creates private AI models for each person based on their memories, stories, expertise, and voice.
I saw a commercial that was about this. They did a grandma.
That's crazy. Yeah. So basically, we are in Black Mirror, right?
Yeah.
And here's another example of this and how sad it is. Now, of course, the government wants us to procreate like rabbits because, I don't know, more money for them, more people work in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, people can't really afford having biological children. So they've resorted to having AI children with their AI partners. Huh? Yes, people are now having fake children with their AI chatbot partners, according to new research. Just shows how deep some relationships with artificial intelligence has become. So not only are they falling in love with them, now they're like laying down the responsibility and trying to have AI children.
So now, is AI pregnant?
Yeah. Now, I have a feeling this is something that you would do because you look at your Labubu like it's the daughter you never had.
Whoa.
What's the name of your Labubu?
Nachito.
That's right. You have a name for it. So it's the same difference.
The son I never had.
All right. Now, the study scientists surveyed 29 users of a site called Replica, a chatbot app designed for romantic relationships, and found that many of those people are role-playing marriages, sex, home ownership, and even pregnancies with their AI partners. They want it all. All right. The study participants, which range from 16 to 72, all reported being in romantic relationships with their chatbots, and many said they were actually in love.
Ooh.
Yes. News from the future. The future is bleak. We're all lonely and just, self-loving ourselves, but falling in love with our AI chatbots. But it's not all bad news, okay? Because I'll end it on this. News from the future, something that's good. Raccoons are evolving to be cuter, so we could actually have raccoon pets in the future.
Oh, trash pandas.
Yes.
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, of course you do. Researchers say that raccoons may be inching closer to becoming pets because a study from the University of Arkansas's Department of Biology found that raccoons are physically changing in response to their interactions with humans. And by physically changing, they mean their faces are evolving to look cuter. And with that, they're not dumpster diving less, but they're becoming less disease ridden. And one biologist says once wild animals start spending time in the proximity of people, they become a little bit less afraid and perhaps even start showing physical signs of domestication syndrome. And then that's how they evolve into pets. That's what happened with dogs. That's what happened with cats. That's what happened with mice. And now they're looking to make it happen with raccoons and then on to like foxes. Let's get back on here.
Robin,
so we can start doing a song. Do you check it out all right? And now I got the Kendall cam. This is Kendall cam here. But Kendall, you're too short. Try to get the guys' heads in there. There you go. Perfect. And then I'll be able to go full camera here.
Very handsome.
Looking good, Jake. Let's see, Joe. Let's see you.
What
Looking
up?
good too.
Hi, guys.
Yeah,
Godzilla shirt cool.
Yeah. All right, so we're here hanging out in studio with Autumn Kings, and we're going to get right into some live performances on our podcast broadcast. Autumn Kings has was a new album, right? That's out right now.
New album coming out in a couple months. Bunch of singles for that album out right now.
Yeah, because that's how you got to do it now digitally, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And what's great about Autumn Kings is really how they kind of cut their teeth as they finance their professional recordings is by doing acoustic gigs. So you did so many acoustic gigs to get that money up so you could finance your first record independently. So when you say you're going to perform in studio, I'm already stoked. I'm
dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Back to our roots.
Right. This is where you feel most comfortable. Do you write a lot of your songs acoustic first and then kind of transition them electrically?
Very much, yeah. We used to be different. We used to write on an electric, but then once we focus more on lyric and melody and really getting that message that connects.
Mhm.
If you can make it sound great on just an acoustic or a piano, then once you add all the bells and whistles of production, it just enhances it that much more. But the root of it is great.
Big time. Yeah, no, I love it. All right, well then what's the first song that we're going to get into right now?
We'll do Sleep When I'm Dead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rock.
You know, it's funny too, because that's exactly the song I'm playing on radio right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so we'll do the acoustic version
Heck
and
yeah.
remix it in there. So here you go. Autumn
All right.
Kings live on the podcast broadcast. Let's go.
They counted me out. They spit on my name. They told me to stop. I sleep when I'm dead in the water. I'm going harder. Everyone's talking, addicted to gossip, but I can't be bothered. The money's irrelevant. The fame is a part of it. Cause life is a test. There's no time to rest. I ain't even started yet. Devils are howling everywhere I go. Whoa, it don't faze me. Cause I can hear the angels go. Whoa, I will not bow, I will not break. This time I'm wide awake. I sleep when I'm dead, awake until the end. They tell me that I'm in over my head. I'd rather go insane than let it go to waste. Addicted to the rush inside my brain. I sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. I'm fighting till I'm underground, not wasting any breath. I'm never gonna die with my regrets. I sleep when I'm kicked in the face, turn it around and just pick up the pace. I can do dinner, so fill up my plate, yeah. I'm coming in hard, I'm coming in strong. You don't believe it, don't know what you're on. I got my music, I'm proving I'm wrong. I'm ready to strike off like a bomb, killing the devils, howling everywhere I go. Whoa, it don't faze me, cause I hear the angels go. Whoa, I will not bow, I will not break. This time I'm wide awake. I sleep when I'm dead, awake until the end. They tell me that I'm in over my head. I'd rather go insane than let it go to waste. Addicted to the rush inside my brain. I sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. I'm fighting till I'm underground, not wasting any breath. I'm never gonna die with my regrets. I'll sleep when I'm. They counted me out. They spit on my name. They told me to stop, but I can't be tamed. I won't break. I'll sleep when I'm awake. Dead in the water, I'm going harder, I'm going harder. I'll sleep when I'm dead, awake until the end. They tell me that I'm in over my head. I'd rather go insane than let it go to waste. Addicted to the rush inside my brain. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. And I'll never sleep till I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. I'll sleep when I'm.
Autumn Kings, the Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's Sleep When I'm Dead, the acoustic version. We're going to do an additional song here live on the podcast broadcast. You can check out Autumn Kings and stream their entire catalog. So far, they just released a new song called Tongue Tied, and that's just by searching Autumn Kings, or follow them on Instagram, Autumn Kings Band. We'll wrap things up with the beef tip after this, but join us on the podcast broadcast for a bonus song right now, youtube.com/beefvegan. Excellent.
Morning vocals.
Yes.
Shaking off the rust.
Exactly. But you sounded great, and you're loving it. The streamers are loving it. The comments are good.
Yeah,
yeah.
What up, though?
Yeah, so let's bang out another one, right? Yeah. So With that, what's the name of the song that we're going to do next?
It's a little song called Hellbound.
Oh, yes.
Little
All right.
acoustic Hellbound.
There you go. There you go. Hellbound. It's such a great song. It's almost Linkin Parkish, too. That's where a little bit of your rap vocals come out, you know?
Yeah. See a little bit of that Linkin Park influence in there for sure.
Yeah, which is great. Excellent. All right. Well, actually, before we get into Hellbound, what's a little backstory behind it? What is there a narrative that you're kind of telling in the song?
Yeah, definitely. Hellbound is, in short, it's conquering learned helplessness. This idea that in the last, let's say 5 years, more or less, it feels like our society is sort of denigrated into this feeling like there's nothing within our control and that the world is all burning down to hell, which is a belief we absolutely do not. I mean, things are bad, right? There are bad things in the world, but we tend to still have a level of optimism that no matter what, generally over time, things will get better. And that's the sentiment of Hellbound. And what's really interesting about Hellbound is musically, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
It just sounds like an upbeat, almost dancey kind of song, other than the dark, edgy chords. Yeah. But if you read the lyrics, they sound really dark. So there's that dichotomy that gets people fun, happy, excited about the song, but also has that opportunity for the serious message to sink into people's heads. And it's all about feeling that paranoia and panic. And then halfway through the song, there's the turnaround once the hip hop verse comes in, where you realize you have it within your agency to change your life and change your circumstances.
Nice. All right. I love it. Well, thank you for that. Let's get right into it. Hellbound acoustically here on the podcast broadcast. Take it away, Autumn Kings.
Hearts burned out, heads too loud, feeling like I'm hellbound.
This complicated disposition that I'm in. Chronic condition, this prescription's wearing thin. Mr. Brightside
Ain't on my side,
self-deprecating,
complacent.
when will I face it?
Get to the root of it. Get to the root of it.
'Cause I'm tired.
Get to the root of it.
I'm tired of feeling like I'm hellbound,
Headed for a meltdown.
Why do all these thoughts hound me on and on?
Confusing my thoughts with reality.
Zoned out, drowning in my own doubt, feeling like I'm hellbound. Whoa, feeling like I'm anxiety denying me my oxygen. This vital flight is cyanide inside my skin. Mental breakdown.
There's no way out.
This life I'm wasting.
Forsaken.
It's time to face it.
Get to the root of it.
'Cause I'm tired of feeling like I'm hellbound.
Headed for a meltdown.
Why do all these thoughts hound me on and on?
Confusing my thoughts with reality.
Zoned down, drowning in my own doubt, feeling like I'm hellbound.
Whoa.
Feeling like I'm
Hearts burned out, heads too loud. This is the moment where I wake up, truck an alarm, but in my arms I'ma shake up. All of the anger inside my chest, tell it stay out. Caught up the victim mentality, I don't wanna see negativity play out.
yeah, but everybody's toxic, everybody's
You
stupid.
sound like somebody I want nothing to really do with. I'm ready to move from the past, open the roof of my casket. I was doomed to be dead, now I'm renewed from the ashes, a savage.
So myself, keep your health through the hard times, and when you're off track, take your life back.
Forgive me, Father, you know that I've sinned. Grant me the strength to not go back again. Show me two songs my friend would now.
Feeling like I'm hellbound.
Headed for a meltdown.
Why do all these thoughts hound me on and on?
Confusing my thoughts with reality.
Zoned out, drowning in my own doubt, feeling like I'm hellbound.
Whoa.
Feeling like I'm
Da, 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 da. All right. Da, 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 da.
'cause I'm
Da,
tired.
da, 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 da. That's right. That's right.
Feeling like I'm
Wake up, trucking along, but on my arms I'ma shake up. All of the anger inside my chest till it stay out. You know why?
'Cause I'm tired of feeling like I'm
Thank you.
There you go. Autumn Kings,
Hey.
everybody.
Woo! Hacked our way through that one.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. And
Let's go.
honestly, I splashed a little reverb on the mix, and then bam.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It'll sound good on those
Feel
screens.
free to add some auto tune. Feel free to
No, you guys are hitting the tone and everything. All that sounded great. Let's get on the air here. And actually, we'll get ready to wrap things up here with the beef tip and a quick shout out right here in just a second. Let's reset the table with a clip from earlier and be right back live. Don't go away.
Is all about catifying yourself, which means that if you act like a cat, you will be able to get your cat to trust you.
Oh my God.
So like slow blinks, no sudden movements, kind of like dating.
No, it's so weird. Yes, and there's a lot of cat ladies out there and cat guys too, let's be fair. And they are the weirdest of the human species, honestly.
So yeah, do you think this is going to be helpful for them to mimic a cat-like behaviors?
No, because I think with the animal kingdom, to get like cats to obey and listen a little bit more, you have to kind of be the king of the castle of sorts. You are the alpha in that room. And if you start putting yourself at their level, they're just going to walk all over you, literally and figuratively. So I think, making yourself a cat is only going to make them look at you and be like, damn, you're weird.
Do you have a cat, Yas?
I don't like cats.
See, she's a dog girl, and she's always like, "Where's my dogs at?" I mean, she's hardcore. Yeah, exactly. So she would stab you if you came up to her with a cat.
Yeah, I'd stab the cat.
Yeah. So yeah,
cats don't like me.
Are you a cat person?
I'm not really. I don't mind them. I am allergic, so that's the hardest part about being around them.
Yeah.
Break out in hives, get itchy.
Now my daughter loves her cat, and I grew up with cats, right? So like I don't mind cats, but I've also seen extremes. Like my best friend's mom was a cat woman who like in her 2-bedroom apartment had like 8 cats, and whenever I would spend the night there, I would leave looking like Sasquatch and smelling, bro. I'm saying that to myself. All right, we're about to get on the air and wrap things up real quick, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you look super short now because I got your camera pointed up.
I am super short, dude. You get yeah, me too.
Rock 2.1 KFMA. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for the show today. But man, I had a fantastic time getting to know Joe and Jake from Autumn Kings. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thanks for
That was
having us.
fantastic. Yeah.
Thanks for pushing me to be a better man with that freestyle.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
insane.
And honestly, we'll keep an eye on your grind. And, we love playing your music here. So every time you roll through Arizona, we'll hope to see you again. The door is open for you.
Awesome,
and best in all your endeavors. Can't wait for the album. When's it coming out?
It's as of now, it's March, but we always give the caveat that things change about 1,700 times before it actually finalizes.
Yeah.
So
It happens.
right now it's March, but we'll see. It'll be next year for sure.
Yeah, there's tons of singles constantly being dropped. So make sure you follow and subscribe to Autumn Kings online, wherever you stream music. And then follow them on Instagram as well, Autumn Kings Band. It's simple as that. Again, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for the show. But thank you guys so much for listening. Subscribe to the podcast broadcast. There you'll see the live performances that we had this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later.
Oh, yeah.
Wish upon a
Thank you guys so much. That was so fun.
Soon
course.
will
No, it's
come
fantastic.
an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will not.